それでは井口先生、詳しいと8番です。はい、よろしくお願いします。
First of all, I want to thank Dr. Nakazawa, Jujo, and Hayashida for giving me such a wonderful opportunity. Good evening, everyone. I'm Satoshi Higuchi from Tokyo Women's Medical University. Today, the title of my talk is Something New and Different. These are my agenda. Something new and different. First, let me talk about myself. In 2009, I graduated from Tohoku University. 2011, I became a resident of cardiology in Tokyo Women's Medical University. At there, I met my boss, Dr. Morio Shoda. Every Japanese EP doctor knows him because he's a superstar. Actually, I was impressed by his skills, intelligence, and attitude for the patient. So, in 2013, I decided to become an EP doctor like him. So in the next 5 years, I just worked hard to gain skills. As a first operator, I performed 500 procedures of catheter ablation and 200 procedures of device implantation. As a result, I got many clinical questions. So, as the next step, I tackled those clinical questions. These are my achievements. I wrote 6 original articles and 7 case reports. And as a result, I found excitement and fulfillment to achieve products. So what's next? To think about this question, there are many Japanese legends in the clinical EP field. But why could they become legends? In my opinion, I think they all tackle something new and different over a long time. So what's next? The answer is simple. I also wanted to find something new and different that I can tackle over a long time. However, is there anything left in the clinical EP field? I think there are several difficulties to find something in the current EP field because mechanisms and treatments have been well established. So we can provide well sophisticated treatments even in Japan. Also, new technologies are always updating. So it is hard to know the promising technologies that can last even in the future. And there is a big device lag in Japan. So it is hard to continue the research work after coming back to Japan. So I just struggled to find something. However, after a year had passed, finally one paper hit me. It was a preclinical study creating a PVC model in swine hearts. They approached the mechanism of PVC-induced cardiomyopathy. The institution was University of California, San Francisco, and the PI was Edward Garstenfeld, professor and the chief director of cardiac electrophysiology. This is how they create a PVC model. This is a swine heart, and 2 pacemaker leads were introduced into the ventricle. One was the sensing lead to sense the intrinsic QRS beat, and another was the pacing lead to track and make a pacing beat. So this pacing beat simulate the bigeminal PVC model. They also create a PAC model, and they are undergoing several PVC and PAC model projects now. So one of the main goals of the projects are to clarify the risk stratification of PACs and PBC based on activation pattern, coupling interval, morphology, duration, and so on. They want to discriminate the malignant PAC and PBCs that might lead to atrial or ventricular cardiomyopathy. So I think I felt many advantages with their projects because the projects are still halfway through. They may be expanded to many clinical studies, including the therapeutic strategy. And also, I can definitely continue the research even after coming back to Japan. So what am I waiting for? I sent a letter to Professor Gerstenfeld telling him that I would very much like the opportunity to study in your lab. My strong point is to work diligently. I will do my best for your lab's productive work. This is the response letter from him. He said that, happy to consider. You can certainly use all clinical EP tools in the translational animal lab, and all who have worked in my research group have published several papers during their stay. So finally, I'm going to study at the UCSF EP lab from March 2020. My goal, this is one of my goals for studying at UCSF and also coming back to Japan. Arrhythmia treatments, I think there are basically two options, downstream therapy that include catheter ablation and devices, and also upstream therapies, including medication, lifestyle, and genetics. I think VEP intervention and risk fields are categorized in this field. But I think early intervention of malignant PSC and PBC may be categorized in the upstream therapy. And I think maybe we EP doctors can widen our area to like this area. And also, I want to find a breakthrough for this vision. Finally, I want to talk why I have to go abroad. As I mentioned, I got two big passions through my experience. One, I want to achieve as many paper works as possible. Two, I want to get something new and different in the EP field. To tackle and get both of them, I think overseas is the best place. But why? The answer is quite simple. I think it has a huge capacity to receive my challenges. We can have exciting boss and colleagues, great deal of research funds, plenty of time to concentrate, inspiring environment and experiences, and generosity towards the research. However, I think whether to achieve them or not depends on myself. So I have to keep on believing in myself, challenging and working hard. Thank you very much for your attention.
タップ29秒。